Well, it will be a year on Friday since Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Peace remains a far cry, with continuous signals that the canvas of this war is expanding dangerously by the day. Speaking to European Union's ambassador to India, Astuto, and Ukrainian envoy, Ivan Konovalov, here's my colleague Siddhant Sibul on the latest situation in Ukraine, the support from India and more. Listen in.
This week marks the 1 year since the conflict in Europe started. With me are two important diplomats, the top diplomat of European Union and Ukraine here in Delhi, ambassador of EU and the CDA of Ukraine. Welcome to WION. My first question to you, starting with you, sir, is that how do you see the situation changing in terms of the security challenges for Europe since the conflict that started last year? How has it been a worry for European capitals?
Well, as you say, unfortunately, we are about to mark a very sad anniversary. 1 year of conflict, 1 year of aggression from Russia towards its peaceful neighbor. It's a major concern, this return of war in Europe, and it's a major concern to see a blatant violation of the UN Charter by a very member of the UN Security Council. What we have tried to do as European Union is to react to this affront, to this challenge against the rules-based system of international governance by supporting Ukraine, isolating Russia politically, and sanctioning Russia in economic terms in order to make it difficult for the Russian leadership to continue this war of aggression. And making those responsible for the aggression accountable as well. That has been the purpose of a repeated series of sanctions. We are about to discuss the 10th package of sanctions. In parallel, we have been trying to support Ukraine as much as we could in political and economic terms, but also militarily in providing supplies, weapon supplies. It's actually the first time in the history of the European Union that the European Union has also supplied weapons through its budget. It's the first time, and it's a reflection of how extraordinary the situation is, and such an extraordinary situation warrants extraordinary measures.
So do you see, or do you think that there will be increased conflict or actions by the Russians ahead of the anniversary, which will be marked on Friday? Do you see they bombing Ukrainian cities?
We have the Russian missiles, bombardment, shelling, it's every day. And also it is a countless amount of missiles which have been sent to our territory. And we are living, actually, this is a nowadays, this is a style of life, when people are living under the air alarm. And definitely, we are expecting every day the air missile attack, and we are ready. We are ready. In this case, we requested our partners to provide us with more air defense system to be on the more safe side. And definitely European Union, US and our partners are doing their best to provide us with the support.
And how do you see the visit of the American President Joe Biden? It was a surprise visit, and a visit that has been an international headline for the last 24 hours. So,
I think it is. I think it's additional evidence of the determination and unity of the United States and Europe and the allies and partners in supporting Ukraine. We stand by Ukraine.
On resolution of the conflict, what kind of engagement you have had with the Indian side?
We are in regular contacts, high-level contacts. We are discussing, we are informing the Indian side what is going on regarding the situation in our country. Definitely, we are receiving the humanitarian aid from the Indian government and from the private business of India, we are very much thankful.